Look at this. This is so cool. You can actually turn the piece as you please. Hi guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Bruma Ants channel. In this video I'm going to make a little review of this cool new Wai-Tong ant nest made by Aesthetic Ants. Let's see if it's any good. If you are interested, you can easily find this nest on the Aesthetic Ants online shop at www.aestheticants.com, along with many other ant-related products. You can find the link to the store in the description of this video. Okay, let's start from the basics. Who exactly is Aesthetic Ants? In the unlikely case you never heard of him, let's spend some words presenting him. Aesthetic Ants is a very popular YouTuber in the ant-keeping community. Born in 2020, his YouTube channel has reached thousands of passionate ant keepers all around the world, and now, more than ever, he continues to influence the community with his awesome ant-keeping products. Very popular for his line of 3D printed acrylic ant nests, his store offers everything you need to start your own ant colony from scratch, from newly mated queen ants, to amazing nests and equipment. I will put the link to his YouTube channel in the description of the video, in case you would like to check it out. After this brief introduction, we can finally take a look at the nest. The first thing that you notice when you see the nest, is the fact that it is made of Wai-Tong. Yeah, Wai-Tong. If you're new to the hobby of ant keeping, you may be wondering, Wai-Tong? What's that? Let's explain it really quickly. Wai-Tong is a particular type of aerated concrete, usually used in construction as an insulation material. It is extremely popular in ant keeping for its moisture retention properties, and for the fact that it's extremely easy to sculpt. Thanks to these great properties, and also to the fact that it's one of the cheapest materials available on the market, Wai-Tong is the perfect choice when it comes to making DIY ant nests. It is one of the best material choices for the majority of humidity-loving ant species, and it is the ideal option for a cheap but effective ant nest. In the era of 3D printed and acrylic ant nests, it's great to see some companies launch some old-style Wai-Tong nests. The Wai-Tong block is really good, there are no signs of damage or imperfections of any kind. This is a really good thing, considering that Wai-Tong is an extremely fragile material. On the right side, we find the Aesthetic Ants logo, which, in my opinion, looks fantastic, and gives the nest a professional touch. The nest is currently available in 4 different sizes: tiny, small, medium, and large. The only thing that changes between the various sizes is the height of the nest, as the depth and the length are the same in all 4 models. There's even a DIY version of this nest. With this one, the Wai-Tong block is new, and you can create the chambers of the nest as you like. That's a really cool idea. As you can see, the chambers of this nest have a very simple design, and they do not try to replicate the shape of the tunnels that ants dig in the dirt. That's not at all a negative thing in my opinion, as I personally prefer nests that have a more technical design. The Wai-Tong block of the nest is probably excavated using some sort of CNC milling machine, giving the chambers extremely detailed cuts and very precise finishes. The chambers have all the same height, and are connected to one another via little passages. When you buy the nest on the online shop, it gives you the option to choose between 4 different depths for the chambers: 5, 10, 15, and 20 millimeters. These are a lot of options. You can practically house every size of ant inside this nest. If you have some experience in keeping ants inside Wai-Tong nests, you may already know that this material is extremely soft and fragile. Lots of ant species, especially the ones that have large major workers, like for example the ones from the genus Messer, can chew through this material with no problem. This is a real problem for the ant keeper, as it needs to find a way to prevent the entire colony from escaping from the setup. As you can clearly see, Aesthetic Ants thought about it. All around the nest, we have a hard 3D printed shell made of a plastic material, which works as a shielding system for the Wai-Tong nest. This material is extremely hard, and it's almost impossible for an ant to chew through it. No matter which species of ant you're planning on housing inside the nest, there's no way they can successfully create a hole through the shell and escape. The only sections through which the ants can travel are the 2 entrance ports of the nest. They are placed on opposite sides of the nest, one on the left and one on the right, and enable the ants to enter and exit the nest. Like the external shell, the two ports are made using 3D printing technology, and are almost impossible to damage, even for the strongest ant in the world. With this clever type of port, you can actually connect two different sizes of tubing. If you want to house a very large species of ant, you can opt for the largest alternative, placing the tube above the port, just like I am doing. On the other hand, if the ants you want to house are not particularly large and voluminous, you can also decide to use a smaller tube, making it fit inside the port. I really like this multi-size solution, and combined with the fact that you can also choose the depth of the chambers, it gives you the option of using this nest with almost every ant species. One of the coolest and most clever features of this nest is definitely the hydration system. As you probably already know, the majority of ant species need a constant humidity level inside the nest, and failing to provide it can cause irreversible damage to the health of the colony. For this reason, every ant nest needs some type of humidity system. In this one, you can add moisture to the chambers by using this particular type of little tank. The tank is placed outside of the nest, and it enables the water to enter the nest slowly, without flooding the chambers. You just have to add some water using a pipette or some other sort of water container, and the job is done. The water automatically travels throughout the pores of the Huaitong block, thanks to a physical phenomenon called capillary action, and it reaches every corner of the nest. But the most clever aspect of this humidity system is this. Look at this. This is so cool. With this clever mechanism you can rotate the little tank, which means that you can actually use this nest both vertically and horizontally. Cool idea, aesthetic ants. With the nest, you can also get these really useful heat cable or heat mat clips. These are useful if you're planning on providing your colony with additional heating, in order to speed up the development of the brood and the growth of the colony. But how do they work? If we look closely at the back of the nest, we can see that there are some little holes near the border of the 3D printed shell. These holes are made specifically for the clips, and with them, you can attach a heat cable or a heat mat behind the nest, even if you want to keep the nest vertical. To attach them to the back of the nest, you just have to screw the screws of the clips into the special holes using the provided Allen key. Nothing easier. Now you can place the heat cable or the heat mat under the clips, tighten the screw some more, and the job is done. You have a heated nest. In conclusion, this is an amazing ant keeping product. The nest combines all the great properties of the Huaitong material, with the practicality of 3D printing, creating an amazing nest that can house almost every species of ants. If you like unboxing videos, I would definitely suggest you check out this one. In this video, I unbox the Huaitong nests of this review, along with other little gadgets and products. See you soon in another video.